Hi guys, today I'm going to show you this DETIKO solar security camera. That's a state-of-the-art battery-powered security camera with AI detection, which is charging the built-in battery with an external solar panel. So this comes as a whole package. Of course, it's waterproof, has a 360 degrees PTZ function. Of course, with the battery, it's using PIR to detect, and it's only detecting where the camera is pointing. So with the app, you can point the camera into any direction you want, and there it's then tracking what's going on there, gives you notification on your smartphone where you can set up and see everything with the free app. The camera is recording with 2K, and thanks to the built-in light, we have even a full color night vision. But of course, you can also choose black and white if it's infrared, if you're worried about your neighbors. So I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what you get. Then I'm going to set it up, connect it to the app, and then I'm going to show you some footage and talk a little bit about the performance of this camera. You get even some drill patterns, of course the instructions manual, instructions for the solar panel, and so it makes a good impression. I would say solid build, comes with a lot of protection which you can remove. You can see it's rotatable 360 degrees. Of course, usually we are doing this with the app. Maximum angle up is like that, but we can point it almost straight down like here. Underneath we have the opening for the microSD card, power on, off and reset. Very convenient to access down here, and also nicely water protected like the whole camera in total. But as a really nice and unique extra, we have this power port here, USB-C for the solar panel. So we don't have to leave this open here. So usually we have an opening in the opening down here with similar cameras. And then you always have to be a little bit worried what's going on, because there's also the microSD card here inside. When you have it like that, the protection against water is much, much better. And so on the side we have the solar panel, standard solar panel in good quality. Wire already attached, standard tripod mount. So you can also use any other mount. Comes with a modern USB-C plug, long cable. So if you want, you can place the camera in the shade and still have the solar panel in the sun. And the mount is already added and included. So we just pull this out here. And so you can see we have these openings for the screws. So we can attach this mount easily to a wall, tree, fence, whatsoever. Also this one here for the solar panel. And when it's secured there, you can just push the camera on top of it, and it's nicely secured. And it has a really solid hold here. I think it's very unlikely that somebody will steal that. And so of course after the installation we connect the solar panel here in the bag to the camera. So it will charge then automatically through the day, and so it has enough power through the night. But the battery is so large it can even last for weeks or even for months without any sunshine. You don't have to be worried. Of course, recommended to add at least 32 gigabyte storage card down here. What helps to increase the wireless reach are these two antennas, which can be adjusted individually. Make sure that you add a good brand microSD card here. I suggest at least class 10 or faster, but that's pretty much standard anyway. And so we push it here inside, pins to the back, turn it on with a long press. And so we get confirmation that it's turned on. And so to connect, we have to download the HA Cloud. We get also a QR code here in the instructions manual, so we can scan it with our phone. It's currently even available in the official app store. We can sign up in the app with email and password, but as a really nice thing, we can also use the Google login. And so of course here we have to pair the device now. Highly recommended to give a reset on the camera with this left button here. Then click on add a device, choose battery camera, and now we can use the QR code or use the built-in access point of the camera. Make sure that you're using a 2.4G network and not 5G. And so I get the QR code on my phone, which I can hold in front of the camera so you can read it.
Scan is successful.
Worked right away.
Wi-Fi is connected.
Wi-Fi connected, that's what we want to hear.
The pairing is successful. You can start using the camera now.
So I put the camera here in the front, and so you can see I have a live view here. Of course, can make it also larger so you can see me now twice. And the quality is really good, but of course even better outside. So I'll put it outside and then let's see how this works. And so it was super easy to add the camera outside. I've been using a standard fence bracket. Camera and solar panel have really solid hold. And so I have the camera here, can also go to the live view. It's close to getting dark, so I increase the size here. And so what's impressive here is, even though we are close to sunset, the quality of the image is still really good. That's one of the main points here. When we click here, of course, it's very important to choose 2K and not SD, unless you are pretty far away from a router, and then SD could help to have a more fluent picture. But the 2K is really good. Good colors, good sharpness, high dynamic range. And you can see here also, even on 2K, it's transmitting really reliable. I have noticed pretty much 0 lags here. That's very good for a battery operated camera in this location. And so we can turn on and off the speaker here directly. We can start using the microphone to talk to people directly, or we could start recording a video. We can also make a snapshot or use the PTZ function directly here. So you can see we can move around the camera, and you can see how fast this camera is. Yeah, one of the fastest PTZ cameras I've ever seen. You can see moves pretty much 360 degrees, left to right, right to left, up and down. Doesn't get more down, and here up, and that's the highest point. So you can easily move it back here, and so we are back in normal view and not in the full view. And so you can see we have a lot of options here. Here we have the console, which you can use. You can use it also directly here, or you can use it from here. And what's really nice, you have some position which you want to observe a lot. Then you can bookmark it here. We just click, and then it says position is saved. And so we can check all these recorded or saved positions. So for example, position 1, which we have already, position 2 on the left side, or back to the kayak, or back to the entrance. That's very convenient, super helpful. For me, an absolute must for a PTZ camera, but a lot of cameras don't have this, so that's very positive here. Of course, because of the speaker, we can also use the siren if we see something right now. Talking to people, turn on and off observation. Then we have the settings here, very important, especially at the beginning. If you want to get alerts from movements here, you really have to go here and do some adjustments. By the way, we have also device sharing, some advanced settings, especially regarding microphone, speaker, image rotation, LED on off. So we have really everything what we can expect here. There's even some privacy settings, so we can exclude, for example, an area regarding motion detection. Then the motion detection itself, we have 3 standard modes, for example, power saving mode, standard mode, performance mode, which have then effect down here, but we have also a custom mode where we can adjust everything here. I've been going with the standard mode and had already very good results, but of course you can always optimize that. And then of course very important to turn on motion alert, otherwise you won't get any alerts. Here we can activate it on top. Also important to add a schedule. If you want to observe 24/7, activate this here, otherwise you won't get any notifications. And then you can choose what format you want to receive as a notification. That's basically a free cloud option, very helpful. So either you can choose for a stand image or a short 10 seconds video clip. And then we have some built-in free person detection. That's super important to avoid false alerts. So you can activate recognition and notification for person. Of course, I have everything on. And then cloud storage, of course, not free, but as a free trial, so you can see if it would fit for your needs. Of course, you can get more detailed alerts, you can get longer videos, much more, but I haven't activated that now, so I wanted to just show you what you get without subscription here. Then the micro SD card, you can see I have formatted it at the beginning. If it can't format it, make sure that you pre-format it in your PC with FAT32, not exFAT32, but normal standard FAT32. And then we can adjust here also what we want to get, how long the video clips should be. And this storage can last then for long time depending on how many alerts you have. This can last for months or even for years. Then different light options. We have a black and white with infrared assistant where it's using infrared, but as soon as it detects some motion, it will activate the white light and the video will be colorful then even during the night. But we can also have it full color or all lights off. And so we have different options to check the footage and alerts. Let's start with the replay. That's everything what has been recorded on the micro SD card. So when we click on the right side, we see everything what has been recorded on the micro SD card. You can see really nice, very convenient. I love this 24-hour overview here, and here we have the details, and usually it's working really fast. If you want the video playing, then we click here just on top. Really good quality, really fast. We can also increase, make it full size. I've tried already a couple of apps for such cameras, but that's the best thing I've ever seen, no doubt about that. Most convenient. If you have a cloud subscription, you can click here and then you get the cloud videos. But of course we also have the alerts, so we can click here, then we can choose from which date we want to see the alerts. With the green dots we can see on which dates we had alerts, and so we can go through all the alerts. And when we see these alerts here, we can already see there have been pretty much 0 false alerts. Yeah, I think I cannot even find a single one here. Maybe when we go back, yeah, I think there was one in the morning. That's the only one. Here you can see there was no motion here, maybe a small animal or something like that. Other than that, the AI has really eliminated all the false alerts. That's absolutely awesome, and it has also caught me pretty much every single time when I entered through the gate or came from the left side, and it also caught me really early. Watch this thing, how early it caught me from the left side for a battery operated camera. That's really good. That's normal footage from the day, even without sun, and you can see how good quality is already even without sun. But of course with the sun it's even much better. Watch these beautiful colors, great sharpness, everything perfect. So let's also check some night footage. Also here really good detection. And so here we have the two different options for the alerts. Here you can see the option with the picture, and here we can see the option with the 10 seconds free video clip. Here you can see the intelligent color mode. So as soon as it detects something, it turns on the white light, and the white light is really super bright because it's actually totally dark here in the back, and it's illuminating really nice. And with the white light it's recording the video in full color. Same thing here, as soon as it detected me, it turned on the light. And same thing here with infrared, black and white. You can see the difference here. Of course, the big advantage with the infrared, nobody will see that. If you're close to a neighbor or so, highly recommended to use only infrared. Of course, it's not same quality as through the day, but still pretty impressive. And here I've made a quick microphone test.
Microphone test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would say it's decent. You can definitely understand a person. There were so many things which really impressed me. Also here something which you can see, which you have a lot with some other battery operated cameras, that when you stress the camera too much with a lot of functions, then it will disconnect. But here, watch this thing, when I click on reconnect, it has always reconnected really fast. And that was no trick, that was real time, and that worked every time. With some other cameras I was then disconnected maybe for 10 minutes, half an hour, whatsoever. Here it has never happened. That's very important. And the alerting, something which I really liked, which means basically a free short cloud option, replay SD card, so many things which work really good, way above average. There's really almost nothing to complain here. So I would say full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this camera, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.